I think we as humans we tend to be a bit too, oversimplistic about how we value logos and how we actually, and then we somehow dehumanize. We remove the human elements within the brand. And so for me, the luck I had within Microsoft is I was hired by somebody who would give me basically carte blanche. They would tell me go and do it, and then he was not asking me to execute anything more than this is what you've got to achieve, find a way. And I think this is what works with me most. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business solver. I'm a problem solver. I am not really good at ticking boxes and rest on the rhythm. So
So what was your specific role at Microsoft? Can you just share with our listeners who are obviously on both sides of the pond, both in the US and the UK, as well as parts of Europe? Can you share us what exactly the role was and how it linked to your current day kind of role in terms of entrepreneurship?
So there was no job description. So I was a marketing manager because everything fits under marketing, right? If we don't know what you are doing, we're going to give you the marketing job with the marketing title. So I was hired as a marketing manager at Microsoft for Microsoft Ventures at the time. This is 2015. And basically the job was like, we need to find great entrepreneurs. We know that great entrepreneurs are looking for great VCs, so build relationships with VCs. We know that VCs, they also work with network of angels, and so go and build a network of angel investors. Oh, and by the way, we need to talk about our program because our program is changing from doing ABC to doing something completely different now, and so we need to make sure the market understands it. Oh, but by the way, the program is heading in this direction and the market looks like this. How do we position Microsoft in this very competitive landscape of accelerating startups? Because back in 2015-16, incubators, accelerators were growing like mushrooms. And so we had to position Microsoft in such a way that was resonating with entrepreneurs because it's a competitive landscape. So it was more. I mean, this was the job. I was hired as a marketing manager, but I ended up doing pretty much everything that needed to be done to find great entrepreneurs, support entrepreneurs throughout the program, after the program, facilitated interactions between corporates and entrepreneurs. Um, Traveling to talk about how you run programs. So it's just there's no job description, if you like. It
It
was
was a
like
little
just
bit of
yeah,
everything. It was a
exactly.
little bit of everything. So when you say great entrepreneurs, so how did you? I mean, this is one of the key questions. How do you judge a great entrepreneur? What do you look for, or what did you look for in terms of these people that you finally chose for the program?
Yeah, I think great entrepreneur is a very loose definition because in reality it's what great means to you. And what great means for a VC is very different from what great looks for Microsoft ventures and accelerators at the time. So at the time, we were looking for B2B companies only. And we were also looking for companies that would be able to work with Microsoft clients, right? Because we were pushing at the time
Right.
Microsoft Marketplace, and we needed to have those companies adapt and adopt Azure. And
Hmm.
so the criteria that we were looking for were, is this B2B? Does that resonate with the Microsoft long-term strategy?
Okay.
Are those people credible enough so that we can put them in front of some people with decision power? Do they have cash flows? Are they going to be able to raise money if they are um, not profitable or not making any revenues. So yeah, just the pure objective was not return on investment, unlike a VC who would look at a company and say, well, can I put one and get three out of that or 10 out of that? That was not the strategy. The strategy was, is this a business that has legs? Does the technology make sense? Has anyone done that? Can Microsoft put its brand on the line with this?
Yeah.
Because we were bringing the top CEOs of you know FTSE 100 companies in the UK, and we've done that across Paris, Berlin, we've done that in Sofia, we've done that in Warsaw, we've done that in Portugal. So Microsoft has probably one of the largest B2B client base, and so it, taking the risk of putting small companies that could impede that relation and that branding
Yeah.
wouldn't be something that Microsoft wanted to do. So for us, really protecting Microsoft brand and also making sure that we were adding value through the program was finding that balance.